Hey, it's Pastor Alex Joyner, pastor of First United Methodist Church in Charlottesville, with the midweek update for Wednesday, December the 15th. There is so much going on. You probably feel like there's a lot going on in your life. There's a lot going on in my life. There's a lot going on in the church, the community, all over the place. But I'm not here to tell you all about those things. You can read about events in our midweek update. I'm here to urge us all to look for some space during these last few days in the run-up to this big season of the year. Are you having enough space to be able to listen for those things in you, the deep desires and longings of your heart that you really want for Christmas? And I hope that what's happening around us, and particularly what's happening here at the church, is something that can open up that space for you and give you a chance to listen to what God might be saying. So I'm not going to lift up everything today. I do want to say that we have a big service tonight, a Festival of Lessons and Carols at 6:30. It's going to be online as well. Matt Atley, one of our members, is going to be giving the message. And of course, we have the music of the season in so many different ways. If you want to join in, that's at 6:30 tonight, both here at the sanctuary and online. So we're looking forward to that. Also wanted to let you know, I know a lot of you have been asking about how the United Methodist Church is involved in relief efforts for those who've suffered because of the tornadoes out in the central part of the country. We have a great organization that's part of our United Methodist connection. The United Methodist Committee on Relief, UMCOR, is funded through our apportionment giving. And because it's funded through our apportionment giving, that means that when a disaster happens, they are able to send 100% of the proceeds that are offered to the affected areas. So right now they are doing assessments in Kentucky and in the other places where churches and buildings and people's lives have been affected. Some grants have already been made through UMCOR. And we are going to have a special offering through our disaster response through UMCOR at our Christmas Eve service. Also, you can give online or you can send in a donation. And if you just mark it for UMCOR, UMCOR, and we'll make sure that it gets where it needs to go. I know a lot of us have our hearts and minds with the folks in the central part of the country. All kinds of things, as I said, are on that list, but mainly I hope that you have a wonderful season as we approach Christmas Eve, and I will look forward to seeing you whenever we get a chance to see each other. And if you want to stay on for just a minute, I encourage you to listen. We have the video that was part of our worship service on Sunday. Jeff Taylor, our incoming finance chair and stewardship campaign chair, and Patty Taylor are both on this video to talk about the stewardship campaign that is just now underway. And hope you'll enjoy that. In the meantime, take care, God bless, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Jeff Taylor, and I am leading First Church's 2022 Annual Stewardship Campaign. My wife Patty and I have been members of the church since we moved here about 5 years ago. We joined this church because it was exceptionally welcoming. It met all of our spiritual needs, and because we were really impressed with all of its outreach activities. Our annual pledge to the church represents the majority of our charitable giving because we feel very connected to the church, and we know that the money is well used in enhancing the spiritual life of its members, creating disciples in Christ, as well as helping local, regional, and international charitable causes. Patty and I have been personally involved in working with Loaves and Fishes Food Bank, Haiti Missions, Appalachian Service Project, Pacham, and Habitat for Humanity, just to name a few of the many causes the church supports. And we've seen the tangible effects that these activities have on their beneficiaries. I've been on the finance committee for 2 years, and have gained an understanding of the importance that pledges have on the church's ability to fulfill its missions. Presently, about 50% of our annual giving is pledged, and the rest comes in through non-pledged weekly donations, which vary significantly from month to month. The seasonality of contributions makes the Finance Committee's decisions on our annual budget and to fund the church's ongoing charitable commitments on a timely basis more difficult. I know that the decision to make an annual pledge to the church is personal. And it may be dependent on your individual financial situation and other competing charitable priorities. However, I ask that you look into your heart and consider generously completing your annual pledge card for 2022 when they're distributed, and automating your monthly contributions, as Patty and I have chosen to do. Thank you in advance for your consideration of this request, and God bless.